Hello everybody, welcome back to Back Out of the Case. This is Skyflight 44, aka Sect 44. And before I actually do anything with the skills just yet, we're going to save it. Now, if you want, you can revisit other places in the other chapters. If you, let's say, missed some equipment, actually missed some of the quests, so we have finished 100% of the quests. Yeah, you can go back to those areas, but we're actually going to go and quit. There's something that we unlock after every single chapter we do. We can actually go and then load up that save file through evil mode. What does that actually mean? We're going to be fighting with the actual, with the orcs, with the actual Nazgul. And we're going to see if we can actually go and kill off, all of these guys. All of our little party members that we once had before. And this is how you generally find out how everything works. And all their moves and stuff. However, Barithor can't actually go and do any kind of... Barithor can't actually go and do a ranged attack. He's going to be last. Idril can, but Elagast is one who's probably going to actually die much, much quicker. Now let's do Curse of Orthanc. Now they're just going to be weaker in general. We can actually go and shoot Elagast. I would definitely want to go and take him out first. And this is another thing. Look, we can actually find out what he can actually do. Fell Blades. But it's mainly, Shadow Blades that we're actually going to want to do. Remember how much damage it did before? Well, oh yeah. Now, if we actually do Rage of Saruman, we can actually increase our own damage, and then we can go after Idril. Thing is, we win if Idril is dead. And we actually still have, we win automatically because Barithor can't do anything to actually go and to that archer up there. You have a couple of these different fights that you're actually going to go through, and you have to win them all in a row. But if you do, you actually get some items and some equipment that you can actually use in your regular game. And some of the actual weapons, especially later on, can be really, really useful. Technically, if you really want to have a really easy game, if you have an actual game where you've pretty much unlocked every single chapter, you can go back all the way to some of the older chapters. Or you can just load up an evil mode chapter on one of your more complete files, and you can go and save the rewards on a file that was just made, in which you can start off with Barithor with an incredibly powerful weapon very, very early on. Now, if I actually go with Murder of Crows, probably go one for Idril on this one, but I still think that Elagast is just going to die in one hit. Oh yeah, that's going to kill... Oh, that didn't actually kill off our Orc Sword. You can see that a lot of their equipment and levels are actually lower than what we would have had. And Fell Slash should take out Idril. It is going to be easy right now, but later on this can actually become quite hard. And you might actually have to go in try multiple times to actually beat the battles. Oh yeah. Going after the troll now. Now we really don't actually have to pay attention to Barithor. And once more, we don't actually have to pay attention to Barithor. Hadhod's pretty much has too much health for us to actually want to go and attack just right now. Elgos is probably the best one. Oh, did he just die? Oh, cool. Hadhod could have been one of the, stronger enemies. I mean, for us to actually beat, but if we just go and use our strong attacks, Hadhod's definitely going to be the next one we're actually going to want to go and defeat, just because he has that stone shield ability, in which I'll actually go and basically make a physical shield that will just take in hits and hits and hits until we actually destroy it. One of the things about this, they generally don't have as much health as they actually do in the very beginning, as you would. But later on, they have a shitload of skills that you probably don't actually have. Now, this is the only battle that we actually start out doing that actually never happened in the regular game. Now, we're probably going to want to go and do this one. Definitely want to take out Idriel. Spirit attacks are probably going to be the worst thing we can actually come into contact with, so might as well go for Idriel and then going for Hadhod. Berithor in the very beginning of the game isn't too much of an actual, it isn't really all that bad. But Loudwater Fury, Flaming Fury, those can actually be pretty devastating. Granted, this is, I'm talking a bit more later on. This first evil mode is just actually pathetically easy when you do it right. Oh, triple critical. That is the highest critical you can actually get in the game. I really can't believe I actually got a triple critical. Now, you can actually get some passive abilities that will actually make you, if you're in perfect mode, you will always have a critical hit. Or you can actually go and use skills that will actually make you'll just do a lot of damage. Like, you'll always get a critical now, which I think if you actually get the ones that will always make you do a critical while you're in perfect mode, and you also have criticals, always criticals when you're in perfect mode. You'll have like a double critical, or pretty much just triple critical is, 4 times regular damage, and that's just amazing. Double critical, yay! We got a critical, double critical, and triple, all in the same actual one. Yeah, we just got some elf stones too. Things we don't really have all that many elf stones to begin with. We can pile them on. Now we can go and load up where we are in West Moria. Just saying, Moria. We've seen if there's West Moria, there's Eastern Moria. We're going to be in Moria for a long fucking time. I'm just gonna say that. Does it drag on too much? It's a breath of fresh air once we get out of Moria, let's just say. Now I'm actually I wanted to go and talk about some of the new skills we actually have. Craft item. You can actually go and craft items with everybody if you actually learn the skill from the actual craft item. The Elfstone of Nimble Crafting. But I don't think you can actually go and gain any more and the actual branch without maybe having it. I don't know. I really haven't used any of these. But King's Foil just needs one of them. But getting up to Lambus just needs 50 of them. Elf Medicine 125. Old Toby. Freaking 65. And then they're not so bad down here except for these two. But some of these, they're not all that bad. It's just some of these, trying to get past this barrier right here is absolutely obnoxious. But this is how you actually get some of these all the time. Mushrooms doubles the action points of the beneficiary for the entire battle. Doubles the health of the beneficiary for the entire battle. Oh, cool. However, they don't actually have any Morgul decays here, so I wouldn't actually want to use any of them anyway. Let's go to Hadhod. Hadhod has a lot of different Axecraft moves that you can actually use. One of the ones that we're actually going to really kind of want to use is get up to counterattack, of course. But Stone Hewer is actually a Earth Spirit type move. If you really don't want to go through your actual Spirit attacks, but still want to use them right here from Stone Hewer. It's actually an Earth one, which that's actually kind of hard to come by. But Crippling Smash is something we're going to be using. We're going to be using Crippling Smash, definitely. Hue Armor is also a pretty good one to actually use. But having, what was it, Mountain Rage, attacks twice, Durin Wrath, attacks twice, and also stuns. Not to mention, where was it? We're not actually going to get it quickly, but Mountain Hewer is pretty good, and Rampage of Durin will actually give us 4 attacks. Smite always does a critical. Not to mention Berserk lowers his defense, but increases his speed for a short time. That's cool. Never really cared for some of these. Again, never really did too much with Hadhod enough to actually get down to Mountain Hewer. I generally get up to like Durin Wrath, counterattack, and all that. Spirit powers. You have to work for these sons of bitches. I'm going to tell you that right now. If you don't want to go and work for these, then don't. But they're useful. Endure Flame, your entire group takes less damage from flame attacks in the next round. Pretty useful on one boss fight. And actually a lot of different fights in this in Moria. Because they generally use fire type attacks. Damaging Shield will actually create a shield that damages melee attackers. Really, really useful. When you actually get Devastating Shield, that happens for everybody. Stone Shield, in which you can actually have a stone and damaging shield at the same time, I believe, will actually stop you from getting damaged. If you have Stone Shield and damaging shield on an actual character, you don't take damage, and your opponent does, for their stupid-ass attack. In which getting, what was it, Devastating Shield and Mountain Shield is really good. In which actually Mountain Shield, after Endure Flame, we get that. We're going to be going straight to Mountain Shield, but that's actually a full party shield. Very, very expensive, but really good. Flames of Ruin, you would think it would probably be better than Flaming Fury, and it is. It's a fire type attack that causes damage to every single enemy and does continuous damage to them. If you have the Elfstone of Spirit Enhancement, this is a very, very powerful attack. Dragon Calling, I've never gotten to this because I didn't actually play that last game all the way through, so I didn't actually get it, but this probably will do a lot of damage as well. Now, one of the things we actually going to want to get had on the actual passive skills department is, where is it? Right here. Overwhelming Axes. We can actually probably get this by 26 if we actually plan this out correctly. What does it do? In perfect mode, every single attack you do is a critical hit. And that will make Smite a double critical. Now your actual, what was it called? Your actual powers in perfect mode that utilize it are pretty useful. But they're desperation attacks for me. they're just going to be desperation attacks. Oh, that's right. I forgot to actually go and put these on some people. Let's go to Hadhad. You're definitely going to be taking that. And also the action enhancement one. Now, you can go and take the health one. And did I... Oh, yeah, that's right. You do actually have 4 of them on anyway. So, who else actually needs anything? Hadhad and Idril have good armor, so let's just go and put it on. Actually, you have the worst armor out of everybody. Well, not anymore, but... If you actually get a cracked elf stone of armor enhancement and a polished elf stone of armor enhancement, you can use both of them at the same time, but you can't use one with the same exact name. Oh, yeah. That music doesn't sound good. Hey, remember what we just did a couple minutes ago? Oh, yes, I do! Well, shit. I'm going to go and bring it out Barathor because I want the experience for this. I'm going to be doing company... I'm going to be doing company valor. Then I'm going to be moving him out. Haste to the elves. On Idril. Then I'm probably going to be going and doing haste to the elves and Hadhad as well. Tentacle Frenzy. Well, fine. I don't... All the enemies are really going to become a lot more powerful than they were in the last chapter. Even this boss, I actually believe, is possibly more powerful than he was in the last chapter. When can I actually get Barathor out here? Good. Elagast. Examine. Well, actually, this is pretty much, he's the same exact, he's actually the same. So he's pretty much going to be a little bit weaker than, oh fuck, I don't want to do Pierce Might. Though Piercing Might's actually pretty good. Just because he does do some physical attacks. But I wanted to go and, you know, try and take as Pierce will. So I can actually go and, well, you know, do more damage against him. We have more health during this. And we also have a lot of, just, all in all, we have better stuff. Better equipment. Oh, crap. Oh, well. Reeking Spout is definitely his most powerful attack. Okay, Idril. We're out of... Shit, we're out of those nice things. We're actually going to have to use a bag of old Toby, and that's going to be a waste of AP. Really didn't do too much. Well, go and attack. Idril's going to have to heal herself. Now that I think about it, I really still just have Arrow Volley. I want to do Creature's Bane, but I'm going to have to do Pierce Will. I still can use Hadhad and this Flaming Fury twice more. Oh shit. Okay, we're gonna have to do that. Hopefully this doesn't actually go and... Ooh, drain inspiration. Good. We can actually go and continue using our Gift of Elrond. Which is another reason why you actually want to go and use the original Haste of the Elves on Idril. Though, I really wish we had Gift of Galadriel at this point. We're going to be getting it as our next power. But Reeking Spout sucks. Definitely, it's the entire reason I actually went and put the Cracked Elf Stone of Water resistance or something, water protection, on Elagast, or he would be taking a lot more damage. Okay, let's go and do another Creature Bane. Creature Bane anyway. And then we're going to have to go and probably heal him. Let's just... No, we're going to have to heal. If we actually go and try it, attacking, we're never going to be able to heal again for a little while. But Hadhad's really going to be doing most of the work at the moment. Oh, I wish I just had some better... Oh, cool. Not actually going to attack anybody else. Because the thing about it is, once somebody, like... If Elagast has little health and little AP, I'm just switching out to Barathor. So I don't actually have to go and switch out for... so I can just not have anybody die, let's say. Tentacle Frenzy doesn't do all that much. Mainly because that Pierce Might I did a long time ago. Hopefully... Actually, if I do this, and then Hadhad does his Flaming Fury... Actually, when does Elagast get another turn? Oh, not all that long from now. I do Loudwater Fury, skip Elagast's turn. Now if I actually skip, yeah, it kind of, I don't actually take all that long to go next. He's not going to be able to take out any of my guys. He's not going to be able to do it. I just got an extra SP for Hadhad's Spirit Powers. And now I'm going to be going to Perfect Mode. We're going to be doing Arrow Volley. To be honest, this is actually probably a fucking waste. I'm not going to be doing Perfect Mode just yet. I was just about to go and use it because I thought he had a little bit more health, but just a regular attack should do. Perfect Mode, Arrow Volley, probably would have done, like, let's say 1,000. No, yeah, more than 1,000 worth of damage. Ooh, Elagast got some stuff good. And this one gives us more. Oh, resistant to slash, pierce, and blunt. This one's actually resistant to none. It gives us more armor, but this actually resistant to things. Hadhad can take it. Okay, everybody but Barathor actually levels up, but then again, Barathor really didn't do much in that fight. Actually, no, let's go and get strength up. Let's look at our skills. Quick little look through. Arrow Flurry. That could be good. I want after Arrow Flurry, I'm going for Draining Shot. Arrows Asleep is my next one. That's not going to be all too bad. Idriel, Elven Rage, don't care. Gifted Galadriel, need 21 more. It's actually not going to be all that bad. Cleansed Shadows might actually be good. You're actually going to be pretty good. Shattering Strike. Getting that next. After that, I'm going to be going for Ecthelian Wrath. We're not going to be needing Uruk-hai Bane just yet. Definitely not just yet. Stand Fast. Needs to get that. Cleaving Wound. Yeah, everything's in order. I like going back and just looking at everything every once in a while. Even if I just did that like 2 seconds ago. Now, since we're in Moria, we're actually going to be facing a lot of goblins in this place. Oh, shit. And since we've actually learned that the Fellowship's actually gone through here before us because of the gate that the Watcher destroyed the Watcher also kind of opened for us. Okay. We can actually probably move this on to Barathor. Let's see. Oh, there's... Damn it. There's a forced encounter over here. Against albino cave wargs. Yep, albino cave wargs. Now we've seen everything. At this point in the game, Idriel's really not going to be using her swordcraft all that much. I still might actually use it quite a bit. We do have Drain Inspiration, and that basically means, well, why the hell would we ever want to go and use swordcraft now, since we can actually just spam Loud Water Fury all we want. And after that, Gift of Galadriel as well. Let's go. Could use Flaming Fury, but my AP is too low for me to actually want to use it all the time. Though actually using it in here is pretty bad, considering the fact that all of the goblins, for the most part, have resistance to fire. Oh, crap. Oh, good dodge. Let's go with another Dwarven Cleave. Though I probably should be using Flaming Fury on these guys at least. Oh, critical hit. Cool. Oh, what the hell? Let's just show it off. Perfect mode. Actually, wait. Craft item. Let's show this off. Yay, I got a King's Foil. That was worth it, I guess. Okay, now Idriel's going to show it off. Perfect mode. Arrow volley. That hits everybody. 1,600 damage against every single one of your opponents, which is actually pretty useful. Thing about it is, once you actually, in battles now, once you actually run out of AP, switch that character out for another one. And once Elagast actually runs out of AP, I'm just switching out to Barathor. Yeah, item crafting kind of sucks, to be honest. Well, in my opinion, it kind of sucks. I never use it. Now, let's see. Definitely going to want to save here. Save! Anytime you can save, save just because it heals you. But just because you see the game completion go very, very slowly, it's, actually, wait, this way will be better. But it doesn't mean that there's a lot to this game. It just means that the later stuff that you actually do, the later quests you actually complete, are just worth more. Ooh, look, we're actually going to be facing off against goblins this time. Now, I kind of still want to go and get... I'm just going to be using Creature Bane a bit more. I really, really want to go and get the next thing so that we can just go in straight to... Ooh, good Arrow Flurry. That's all I really wanted. I want to go and get Draining Shot as quickly as possible. Now, let's go and use Loud Water Fury. And Dwarven Cleave, no. Goblin Bane. Still not dead, though. As you can see, the battles have gotten much harder. Or, the enemies are definitely going to get much, much harder. Now, Arrow Flurry does damage to 2 different targets. You can actually change which 2 different targets it'll actually attack. But, I could actually go for that, but that really wouldn't be all that useful. Oh, just trust me. These guys definitely have some resistance to fire. Though they don't really have all that much resistance to water. Or, from what I remember, they don't really have any resistance to water. They might actually be weak against it. Okay. everybody went and did some nice leveling up. I'm going to be switching back to Barathor out here. More equipment. Okay, Barathor. One over there. Might as well go for that. Get his health up. You can probably use it. And strength, why not? And you... definitely in spirit still. Well, let's go back to that healing little altar. Save. And with this, I'm actually going to be ending this video. Didn't really do too much here. It was mainly because, once again, I had to talk my ass off trying to explain things. Because I kind of suck at explaining things. But, see ya, everybody.